It's nice to get answers to questions, man. It's nice to get answers to questions if you possibly can. And a question you might ask yourself is, how could we get even more super alcohol than what's available to us currently? Luckily, we are the benefactor of certain fans being able to send us some super that we only use in very specific occasions. But Phil, check this out. There might be a super bottle of super out there. Treasure hunters find whiskey that sank into Ontario Lake in 1964. Whoa. Now that is a bottle of super, man. Holy shit.
It is.
What's that, 58 years? God damn, man.
Wow. That is almost
I
a
learned
60 to 60-year bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
I learned something interesting the other day.
Mm-hmm.
The Scottish word for water, do you know what it is?
I don't.
Uski.
Uski?
And it turned into whiskey somewhere down the line.
Well, that is the Scottish water.
Means the water of life.
The water of life, man.
The water of life.
Well, you know, when you find controlled substances that bring you great happiness, people tend to go a little overboard. Like this guy right here. Maine DEA agents discovered $200,000 in cocaine disguised as a store-bought sheet cake. Look at this cake.
Dude.
Dude.
They got my cake.
They found your cake, bro.
I just ordered that.
I'm just saying that, dude, you have to go through a lot of work to put $180,000 worth of cocaine into a fucking sheet cake. You know what I mean?
I think so. I think
tough.
so. Yeah, man. When you take $175,000 worth of cocaine and try to put it into a sheet cake, there's baking thing. There's this. That's a calls for a very specific recipe.
You gotta have access to a kitchen, because what you don't want to do is spill any of your $150,000 in cocaine when you're making it into a fucking sheet cake. You know, you want to make
if
sure.
If you're gonna spend $120,000 on cocaine cake, you got to make sure it's done right.
You want it to taste
cake,
good.
guys.
You want it to taste good at least.
For
you know
sure,
what I'm
because
saying?
$115,000 of cocaine's a lot of cocaine. You don't want to waste that on a shitty cake.
rub it in, why don't you?
No, certainly not, man. I mean, you could use part of that $100,000 in cocaine to make some kind of icing or frosting, or you can make the damn candles out of it if you want to.
Yeah.
You know what
How
I mean?
much frosting would it take to make $90,000 of cocaine?
I mean, that seems like quite a bit of frosting, to be perfectly honest with you.
It's a good bit of frosting, but if you had $75,000 in cocaine and you were looking to get rid of it, I think maybe you spring for the frosting, you know?
Well, yeah, with $60,000 in cocaine, you're ready to make a big sale anyway. You may as well spring for the good frosting. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll put the candles in too with $50,000 worth of blow. Shit, yeah, I'm buying the candles.
Oh,
That's all good, man.
Absolutely, man. With $42,000 worth of cocaine, you got to get the good stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
You take care of it.
If we were talking about less, maybe. But when you're talking about $37,000 worth of cocaine, you really want to make sure to go top end for it. That's how you fence something that large all in one shot. You don't want to parse that out in 20s. Not with $34,000 worth of cocaine, man. That would take forever.
No, it is not easy also to hide $29,000 in cocaine. Let me assure you, you got to get bags. You know, there's a lot of.
I mean, if you've got 26 grand in blow, dude, just hiding it under a fucking pillow is not really gonna suffice. Somebody's gonna goddamn notice. You know, we're talking about 22 grand here.
If you find $20,000 of cocaine just laying around, you're gonna say something about it. So you gotta
That's
make sure
true.
put away right.
That's true. Somebody's
I don't
gonna be
know about
looking
you.
for that $18,000 worth of fucking narcotics. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
man?
I don't know about you, but I don't have $14,000 just lying around, let alone enough to buy Coke with, you know?
That's
Do you
true.
think they just took that stiff, gross frosting and covered the $10,000 worth of Coke?
Fuck no, dude. At the 9,000 mark, you've got to get the goods. You got to get the goods, dude. You know? You most definitely do.
Because if you have $7,000 in cocaine, you want like a chef making that cake. He's gonna take care of it.
I mean, if you've got
that's $4,000 of cocaine.
It's a $4,000 cake. I mean, you're talking about $2,700 that you're putting into a cake. You're going to at least hire a chef. You don't want to do it with your own stupid ass hands, not with $1,800 worth of shit in there, you know?
No,
If you're gonna
absolutely
be
not.
doing that with $1,000 worth of Coke, you're gonna get one of those tasty chicks that fucking do the crazy shit with the frosting.
One that can make her butthole wink for $800 worth of cocaine. You know what I mean,
I know,
man?
right? I mean, because think about it. If you're buying $500 in cocaine, you've saved up for a while. You've planned on this. You got a good plan going. At
I mean,
this
it's a
point, you
large
know?
purchase. That's why they had to put the $325 in cocaine into a fucking cake in the first place. You know what I mean?
Nobody impulse buys $100 worth of cocaine cake.
That is the damn truth.
I mean,
With $63 worth of cocaine, you got to plan that out ahead of time. That's a big cost.
Yeah, absolutely. $44 of cocaine, you know, you can't just find that on any street corner. You know,
No,
you're
you'd
gonna have
like
to
to
look
think-
for it.
Yeah, you'd like to think you could walk up and just buy $18 worth of blow from some shady dude on the corner, but for $16, not everybody's carrying that kind of weight on them anymore, Phil. You know
But
what
you
I
know,
mean?
G, maybe it's not that big a deal. It was only $8 in cocaine.
Well, you're right. With only
Now that we're
$5
talking
in,
about it,
with only
nickel
$5 in fucking cocaine, I guess it's not that big of a deal, really. You know? What do
Yeah, I
you
don't think so. I don't
there was
think so.
cocaine here.
Yeah. Well, fake news. Nothing happened at all.
Nothing happened. Yeah.
That's all I've got to say about
someone
that.
baked a cake.
Yep.